Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward Part 32. Last time we don't actually remember. We voted on stuff? Honestly, I don't know, it's only been like I think 2 days since I recorded the last video, but I've like really forgotten.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round.
Okay, yeah, I remember now. So this is after we did the Phi stuff, where like, the first time we betrayed her, and it didn't end up going our way, dudes. And then we allied, and some weird stuff happened, basically.
Star keys are required to open the gates.
Honestly, I probably shouldn't be recording this because I'm pretty tired, but I want to keep the momentum going of me recording this game at least every couple of days.
There is no set limit on usage of the star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened
As many times as we want, huh? Then, that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
Well, the problem is we haven't been able to go through those doors yet at all. We failed like 4 times in a row.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes?
Oh, that's right.
Seems like an arbitrary restriction. What?
Didn't Zero Jr. say something about that?
Dude, who listens to that rabbit?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Hop around. Oh yeah. What are your bracelets? Looks like what are we? We're a red solo. So how do you make white again? What color do you mix red with? I don't know, dude.
I'm a magenta pair.
Me too.
Would we be with them? Red and purple? Does that make... I have no
That
clue.
means we'll be a team this time.
I don't know my colors, dude.
I think we'll do great.
I know blue and... or green and blue and yellow makes green. Red and yellow makes orange. So those are the only two.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple
Who's gonna
others.
be my partner then?
Who cares, dude?
I'm a cyan pair.
They do not appear to be here. I, for instance, am a yellow pair.
Huh? Wait a second. Luna and Clover are a magenta pair. Vi is a cyan pair and Kay is a yellow pair. Who the hell am I supposed to partner up with?
The cyan pair, I imagine.
Cyan pair. Dude. Vi, leave me alone, dude.
Vi and her mysterious partner.
So it could be Dio, Timioji, or Quark? Is that all we're... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, so one of those or I don't know, dude.
Sigma, what colors are added together to create cyan?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Blue and blue. Blue and green. Green and blue? Okay, well...
What color would you get by adding your red to that?
hell if I know, dude. Red, green, and blue would be white.
Exactly.
Oh, so it would be us and cyan.
So you're saying the next set of chromatic doors are going to be white?
Yes,
Yeah, we already know that, dude.
How do you know?
because I have seen them. After leaving the archives, we found a warehouse very similar to this one. In it was a set of white doors. Well, to be precise, a set of doors which radiated white light.
Yeah, I feel like I'm waking up a little bit, but I can't think is the problem. My head's a little fog. I really haven't been up that long. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw him too.
'Cause, I mean, I woke up at like 8 p.m. and it's 11 a.m. now. So however many hours that is, I mean, that's like what, 15 hours? So I really haven't been up that long, and I actually got a decent amount of sleep. So I don't know why I'm so tired, but
After we were finished in the garden, we went to the same warehouse he's talking about.
dude, we just saw the dot take the same path I don't need to see it. I hate this dot, man.
They had the same little lock thingies.
Same little lock thingies.
I'm 100% sure they're the next chromatic doors.
Dang, Clover's right for once.
What about the people back in the infirmary?
You know, survival of the fittest dude. Survival of the fitness? Survival of the fittest, dude. Leave them.
Do they know about the white doors?
Rules of nature.
Yes. If we exclude Quark from their number, then I believe they do.
Yeah, Quark's all passed out, right? Hey, isn't Alice also passed out in this route?
As far as pairs go, we're missing a cyan and a yellow.
If Sigma's a red solo, then we should have a green solo and a blue solo back in the infirmary.
Yeah, and then there's another cyan and a whatever you are, dude.
Well, I'm going back to the infirmary. I'm kind of worried about Alice and Quark.
I'll go too.
I'm not.
As will I.
Oh, that's right. Wait, guys. There's something I need to tell you. What is it?
Huh? What is it?
Go on.
Yeah, what is it? I meant to say something earlier, but I guess there was just so much other stuff going on. I looked at Phi. She nodded back. What is it? The truth is... I don't know what the truth is.
What?
What?
Oh,
I feel so out of the loop.
You found another bomb?
Oh, apparently. Oh, yeah, we found that bomb back with. We got Alice right in the garden.
Where?
Like was it the number 1 bomb? Yeah, there it is on the tree.
No, that's not possible. We didn't see anything like that.
Maybe you just weren't looking closely.
Could you have missed it?
No! No way! We checked every part of that room.
There was a number on this one too. It said 01. Since the one we found in the crew quarters said 03 on it, well...
you think there might be a third bomb out there somewhere?
Do you think they really had to put the double digits? Does that mean there's actually 99 bombs out there?
I think there's a good chance.
Very well. We should split up and find this other bomb. It could be anywhere.
Yeah.
But even if we do find it, what are we supposed to do?
Die.
That is a concern for later. At the moment, our primary concern should be finding it.
You can't fight an enemy you can't see, after all.
Precisely.
All right, I'll head back to the infirmary and let everybody else know.
Please.
How about we set a time to meet back here, just in case? The time we have left until the chromatic doors open is...
Let's see. How long? 40 minutes. 2 hours, dude. What the hell?
1 hour and 57 minutes.
I think approximately half of that should be enough. When we have 1 hour remaining, we should meet back at the infirmary. Acceptable?
That's too long, dude.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, like, I don't... Now I'm, like, fighting off y'all. I feel so bad. I've already started the video, though. We're gonna soldier through. We can do this.
Right. I'll tell the others, too.
It's too early for me to go to bed anyway, so we're gonna keep it up. I will say, though, this is not conducive to me staying at peak alertness. Man, I've got like less than a week before I have to go back to class. Before I go to my final semester of college. Yay. My schedule this last semester is actually really like simple though, so I'll actually have a lot of time to record still, which is nice. Or at least I think I've got a lot of time. I don't know. There's something else I have to do this semester. I have to do like an internship. I don't know exactly what my hours are yet. So these are the white doors that Can Clover were talking about. Yeah, there's the lock thingy.
So it seems.
Ah! What the? When did you?
I've been here the whole time.
Dude, why is she so creepy? Seriously? I didn't notice you at all.
Oh. I guess your hearing's starting to go. How sad.
So, what do you want? Why are you
I'm
stalking
not stalking you.
That's something stalkers say.
I just followed you here.
That's stalking. That's pretty much the same thing. But, how'd you do it? You were totally silent. Are you Batman? What?
I already told you I'm not. Remember? Back in the AB room when we met?
That does sound kind of familiar. Yeah, actually. Because when she yeah, why can she jump so tall? She did that in the bad end too, right? Or no, that was in this end. Yeah, when she jumped. Or shit, I don't remember, dude. Yeah, no, the bad end was we got 9 points, and then they wouldn't let us leave because they're mean. Actually, we didn't even want to leave, but they like preemptively took us out because we can't be trusted.
Right. Aren't you curious about that graffiti?
No, we're curious about your bad hops, girl. Graffiti. Yeah, Memento Mori if the ninth lion ate the sun. Did a kid write that or what?
Why do you say that?
I don't know, because it don't make no sense, dude. Well, they managed to spell nth wrong. Yeah. Who puts an E in there?
You're right.
I mean, maybe it means something.
Do you know what it means?
Remember? Dead. If the ninth lion ate the sun.
The Latin part.
Hey, now give me a little credit. Even I know what Memento Mori means. See it all over the place. As far as I know, you translate it like, be aware of death, or remember your mortality. Never forget that we all die someday. Guess it's a sort of cautionary thing?
What about the other part?
Hell if I know, dude. Some sort of conditional about lions and suns. Is it another anagram or something? Or not whatever you call those things where you swap the letters and it says the thing.
No, nothing.
Maybe, is that an anagram? Dude, I don't know.
Nothing at all. What about you?
Me? Huh? Well, let's see. Memento Mori, if the night lion ate the sun. Memento Mori, the ninth lion ate the sun. I repeated the words over and over in my head, but nothing. Whatever they meant, it was beyond me. But perhaps Phi. Latin. Don't you know Latin? Maybe you can figure out more of it.
Well, I know a little. More than most people, I guess, but I'm not an expert.
Then how'd you know that phrase? You know, the phrase.
Oh, that. That's from, this.
She unpinned the brooch from her chest as she spoke and held it out to me. I hesitated for a moment, then took it.
Look at the back.
I turned it over. Oh yeah. It's kind of a fucking weird ass thing to have on a brooch, but you know. So I guess the I is pronounced like a J in Latin?
Yeah.
What is
a
this?
memento of my late mother. Well, I guess it's something like a memento.
What does that mean?
She died right after I was born.
Oh.
I was raised by foster parents and they told me where the brooch had come from. Apparently it was the only thing my mother had left behind.
What about your father?
Don't have one.
Well.
I guess you could say I was a bastard.
Oh, okay. Well, I was like, you know, You have one. This may not be in your life, or may not be a good dude.
I never saw his face, and I don't know his name.
Well, technically, you wouldn't have seen your mother's. Well, I guess you would have seen it. Just you wouldn't remember.
I don't even know if he's alive.
Oh, well. Couldn't think of anything else to say, so I just handed her back the brooch.
That phrase got to be almost like a prayer for me. Whenever I had to make a tough decision, I'd say it to myself. Sometimes I'd just repeat it over and over like a chant. Before long, I had it memorized. Got me interested in Latin, and I started studying the language.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why she knew Latin.
Elapsum semel occasionum non ipsi protest Jupiter reprehendere. Not even Jupiter can find a lost opportunity.
Yeah, we get it,
Sounds nice, doesn't it?
I suppose.
But it seems kind of funny now. I mean, look at us. We've done what Jupiter can't. We can find our lost opportunities. That's why I followed you here.
Okay.
I thought it would be a good idea to talk to you about all this.
Aren't we supposed to be
Alone.
doing something? Why did we split up again? I don't even remember, dude. My short-term memory has been completely obliterated. Yeah, I agree.
There's something else we need to do too, though.
Find the number 2 bomb. Oh, that's what we're doing. We're looking for the bomb.
Exactly. So we should get going. I'm pretty sure the bomb isn't in here. There's nowhere to hide it.
There's plenty of places to hide it. It's a big room, dude.
So,
Saying we should go somewhere else?
yeah.
Well, do you even need to hide it if they can't deactivate it?
Well, come on, don't just stand there. We need to get a move on.
Dude, I'm tired. Don't rush me. Just pardon me taking a quick nap while the dot slowly moves to our destination. The archives. Good place to hide a bomb. Now, where the hell do we start looking?
I doubt it really matters. If it's here, we'll find it eventually.
Dude, it could be behind any of these books. What if we're allergic to books?
We can talk while we look. Now get started.
Turned to a corner of the room and began to look while Fi spoke.
I'll start with a conclusion I've come to. Our consciousnesses seem to be able to jump through time.
Uh-huh, yeah? What?
No, sorry. Through time isn't really accurate. It's more like we move through worlds.
Worlds?
Yes. I don't mean physical planets in this case. Talking about a whole different universe, really. Parallel worlds.
What?
Do you know about the many worlds interpretation?
Well, I mean, kind of. I think I've heard it once or twice.
Oh, well, I'll just explain it.
You don't really have to.
Let's say, I don't care what it is, but could you move?
What?
Scratch your head, cross your arms, put your hands on your hips. Anything?
No. We refuse. I had no idea what this was supposed to explain, but I did as she asked. Definitely others. Hit her with the tap dance. Yada da da da.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, dude. Wasn't it obvious? I was tap dancing.
Oh. Thought you were trying to kill a roach or something.
Huh?
Never mind. Anyway, you wanted to show me your incredible moves, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
But you could have chosen to moonwalk or scratch your head.
No, those weren't valid options. Aren't moonwalking and scratching your head kind of different?
The details don't matter. I'm just talking about possibilities here.
Because this was definitely not the best episode to record while I'm tired. The one with the super technical what will probably end up being super technical explanations.
Now, maybe there are other Sigmas in other worlds who did all of those things. All of these worlds and realities are branching off from one another. The choices you could have made branched off from the moment you decided what you were going to do just now.
Granted, this isn't really like that. And I mean, I feel like everybody's heard the whole mini worlds thing by this point. I mean, it's like something the one smart kid in your class in 7th grade is like, who reads the internet is like, yeah, here there's many worlds, and it's if you pick a different cereal, it creates a different universe. It's so cool, dude.
Every moment you make a decision, another universe branches off, on and on into infinity. Each of those branches is an alternate world, a world where a version of you did something different. Haven't you ever thought about what life would have been like if you'd made different choices?
I mean, the multiverse concept gets overused when fucking Pokemon has a multiverse now. That's just like, that was when I was like, God, this trope is way too common in stories at this point.
What if you'd gone to this high school instead of that one? What if you hadn't started a study group? What if you hadn't told that girl you liked her? What if? What if? But are those what ifs really just what ifs? Or are there other worlds out there where you did those things anyway? That's the many worlds interpretation in a nutshell. I've simplified it a lot. Doesn't have to be human actions, though. I just used your actions to make the explanation easier to grasp. The actions of a cat, the flight of a bee, the movement of a microorganism, even fluctuations in air temperature. All these can change history.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a second here. I'll let microorganisms slide. There's no way that air is conscious of anything.
Can you say for sure that you are?
What?
All of your actions are caused by the cells in your brain. If we go down a little further, then you could say all of your actions are the result of atoms or electrons, or smaller particles we haven't even discovered yet. Are those atoms and electrons still you making a decision?
Hell yeah.
At that level, how different are you from the air? I'd say not much. Human existence is just one part of reality. Falling in love is like a tulip blossoming. A tulip blossoming is like a tornado forming in South America. See what I'm saying? The only thing that really matters is the action of the most elementary particles of matter. That's where history happens. That's where universes branch out.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you stopped. Are you done with that shelf?
Dude, I think I'm done with life right now. No, not yet.
Well, keep looking while I talk. How familiar are you with quantum physics?
0.
Never mind, don't answer that. I'll try and keep it simple for you. Let's see. Hey,
Hello?
hand me that box, will you?
This one? Sure. I handed the box I've been examining over to her. She set it down on the desk and opened the top.
Also, Ah, there's a stuffed lion over there.
I mean, calling that thing a lion is pretty generous.
Perfect. He's part of Felidae, too.
Part of what? What is Felidae? She also took a weight in an ink jar and put them next to the lion.
All right, everything's ready.
Ready?
Remember that book in the crew quarters about Schrodinger's cat? It relates to all this stuff I've been talking about.
Yeah.
Anyway, come look at the box.
Yep, it's a box. What about looking for
This'll
the...
only take a minute. Now look.
I shrugged and peered into the box.
What do you see?
See a dang old lion, dude. Well, there's a stuffed
From
lion.
now on, that's a cat.
I mean, they're the same thing, technically. I mean, all lions are cats, but not all cats are lions.
A living cat. This is important. Got it?
Yeah, it's a cat meow.
Oh, man. This again?
Sorry. I can't help it.
I find that hard to believe. Ugh, fine.
It's impersonable for us to not make cat puns. I don't know, that one's not very good.
Maybe I can just ignore it.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
Alright, what else do you see?
What a weird ass recurring joke. But Sigma talks in cat puns. Oh wait, that's not even pawn? I don't know what that's supposed to be. I mean, I get Paul, Indy. I don't get that one. And a jar of ink.
Right. Now the weight is going to be radioactive material.
And
the jar of ink is full of poisonous gas.
Okay. What? I'm getting out of here. That's very good.
Idiot. It's not really full of gas. This is just hypothetical. Imagine that it's full of gas. So, what's the weight?
Radioactive material.
And the jar of ink.
Poison. It's full of poison gas.
Exactly. Good work.
Hey, we got
now,
praised.
There's one other thing you need to know about the jar. If it's struck by any of the alpha particles the radioactive material emits, it'll break.
Okay, yeah, of course.
These particles are emitted randomly, but there's a 50% chance that one of them... So let's close the lid.
I did not mean to click there, my bad, but...
And pretend an hour has passed. Here's the question. Is the cat inside of the box alive or dead? You can't open the box to check. And you can't hit the box. Obviously, you can't shake it either. It's also been soundproofed, so the cat could be howling up a storm in there and you'd never know. Basically, you have no idea what's going on inside the box. Do you remember what happens if the alpha particles hit the jar?
It breaks. Gas fills the box, the cat inhales it, and death will whisk her away.
And what if the jar doesn't break?
Cat lives to tell the tale.
Haha. And what are the chances of either of those things happening?
So that was a great haha there. I love it. About 50%.
Uh-huh. So, what's your answer? Is the cat alive or dead?
I can't possibly know.
Then guess. It's not hard. Alive or dead?
It's dead, dude. Because if you can't open the box, he can never get out and he'll eventually starve to death. I win. The world's a harsh place for a cat. I have a feline that the poor kitty's dead.
Nope.
Well, okay, well the correct answer wasn't there, so kneel on.
You're wrong.
It's alive?
That's wrong too.
Then what's the right answer?
The answer is that it's in a state where it is neither dead nor alive.
That's how I feel right now. I feel like
It's
I'm
an
in a state where I'm neither
extrapolation
dead
of
nor
something
alive.
we see at the atomic level. We don't know if an atom is spinning upward or downward until we measure it. Before it's measured, those two possibilities coexist. But as soon as the measurement is taken, obviously, only one possibility is the truth. That's what's happening with the alpha particles. Since we can't know when they were emitted or where, we only know the proba because we can't observe anything that's happening in the box. That becomes the entire system. In other words, the box is like the atom. We don't know how the cat's life or death situation has resolved itself until we look at it. Until we do, It's just a bunch of possibilities.
Well, look, that's a pretty good explanation, actually. Good props to Fi here.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
If the cat in the box is possibilities.
Possibilities, you mean? And it's both alive and dead.
Right. So, let's open the lid. And when we do, all the possibilities will collapse into a single truth. Meow.
Oh god, I'm not mentally stable enough for this. Meow.
What a relief, huh? Looks like the cat's alive.
But he's not though.
Anyway,
Meow.
that's Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, I'm never gonna forget. I can't get over the way she said meow there.
The many worlds interpretation is one theory for explaining that weirdness.
So there's another world out there where this cat died?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Is there a world out there where it wasn't actually a real cat? Cool. Good, cool story.
Looks like that cat tick of yours cleared up.
What? No. Yeah. Well, your story was pretty insane.
Insane?
I mean, you don't think so? Just the idea of something being alive and dead at the same time? And at the moment the lid is open determines whether or not the cat's dead, then it's almost like events in the future can determine the past. I mean, the cat doesn't die when you open the lid, so it must have already been dead.
Exactly. You've experienced it, haven't you?
Dying? No, not yet. What on earth are you talking about?
Think back. Remember round 2 of the AB game? When you chose Betray, what was my vote?
What? That's fake news, dude. We never betrayed anyone.
But what happened this time?
Chose ally and you chose betray.
Right.
And see, since you did it last, that means you're the bad guy, okay?
And both times, I put in my vote a full minute before the deadline. When did you push the button?
Right before the deadline.
I see. Well, that makes this a little easier to explain. If you chose Betray, then my vote was Ally. If you chose Ally, then my vote was Betray. But I made my choices a whole minute before you made yours. Don't you think that's strange? You do see what I'm saying, don't you?
I mean, no. That my choice in the future altered your action in the past?
Yeah. From your
Oh.
perspective, there's no other way to interpret it.
Okay, yeah. I get it. This is like when you're in class and the teacher says something, and then they say, hey, does everybody get it? And then no one says anything. And then it's like, really, be sure. If you don't get it, you can ask the question. And then nobody says anything because they don't get it. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. This episode is a garbage fire.
Look at this die.
I'm looking.
I found it over there. Let me give you one last example.
As she spoke, she tossed the die into the box and quickly shut the lid.
All right. Answer this question.
What's the die number?
What number is the die on?
Obviously 4. Has to be 4.
Okay. I'm going to open the lid.
Holy
Good job.
shit, we're so smart.
You got it right.
That was just a fluke.
Was it?
Huh?
Let's think about what was going on before I opened the lid.
Yo, is it like, did we actually guess right, or is it rigged for us to be right there?
What number was the die on?
Wait, what? What was the question? Think about what was going on before I opened the lid with him. Well, 4, of course.
Haven't you been paying attention?
I mean,
The die is still a collection of atoms, isn't it? I don't think you can reasonably suggest that it was made of some different kind of matter.
Huh? Wait, so you're saying that before you opened the lid, the die was all in all the numbers,
Uh-huh.
but it wasn't though.
That's one way to look at it, at least.
No, it's the wrong way to look at it. And then you open the lid, it was just one number?
Or it might have become that number when you declared which one it was.
That's not how the world works, Curly. What do you mean?
Your choice in the future has an effect on the past.
That's crazy, dude. I feel like I've been adding a lot of dudes and mans to the dialogue today. Like, more than
Anyway,
usual.
That's all I wanted to say. We got a little off topic there, but I think I made my point.
What?
Reality separates off into an infinite number of branches for each and every possibility. You and I seem to be able to jump from branch to branch. Of course, our bodies aren't doing the jumping. Our consciousnesses just sort of dive into other versions of ourselves in other worlds.
Can we dive into a version where we're not trapped in an underground facility? Can we dive into the version where we're multi-billionaires? Whoa, dude. I'm not even like doing it on purpose. I just keep adding dudes to everything. I think I get it now, dude. That one was on purpose. That's how you knew my name, right? You jumped in from another world? That's how you knew all those other things that you shouldn't have known?
Yeah, that's the best I can figure out, at least. Unfortunately, it seems like we don't retain all our memories when we jump. Maybe we only remember particularly important things. I'm not sure how it works. But whatever the reason, it seems to be fairly limited. And often, we don't seem to remember jumping at all. Things will just sort of pop up.
So that's why when someone asks us how we know X, all we can think of to say is I just knew?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's causing this then? I mean, I don't remember ever doing this before, so why would it start now?
If we knew that, I don't think we'd be having so much trouble. It's just...
Just what?
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to do with why we're locked up in here. There's no way this doesn't have something to do with whatever Zero Senior's trying to do.
Yeah, that's pretty likely.
Why would he have left that Schrodinger's
Or
cat book
reasonable.
in the crew quarters?
You aren't kidding, are you? This is some sort of huge Schrodinger's cat experiment. And all 9 of us are locked up inside the box right now.
What if you've got it backwards?
Huh?
We're outside of the box, and the rest of the world is inside.
No, we're definitely in a box, dude. Have you seen the warehouse? It's a big metal box. In the moment we step out of this place?
Yeah. We might be determining the history of the world outside.
No way, dude. That one's on purpose. 100%. If I remember, like, in a year from now when this video goes up, it definitely has to just be titled, dude. I had 1,000 other questions before I could open my mouth to ask them. Alright, that's a good place.
good.
That's a good place to stop. I gotta go to bed. Yeah, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Next time we'll figure out what Clover wants. Maybe they found a bomb. Yeah, it's been a good episode, dude. Bye, guys. Dude, bye, dudes. Oh God.